Everyone, I wanted to wish you a happy Thanksgiving yesterday. Hope it was a good day for everyone. There's obviously a lot to be thankful for, and I think one of the reasons I'm doing this video today is to be thankful for the fact that Saturn is not in retrograde anymore. It has been retrograde for about 4 months, and you mix Mercury retrograde in with it, along with 4 other planets that are totaling 6 planets in retrograde right now. There really hasn't been a lot of forward motion. My last video for November was about the whole month is about assessing, reviewing, taking stock, taking inventory. This time, as we get now to the end of the month, Saturn is now stationing direct. So it is going backwards no more. And it is now finally on its last leg of turning around and going out of Pisces, finally, since 2023. And of course, this is all lining up for this grand move into Aries. And the moment it goes into Aries, 0 degrees Aries, the world point, it's going to be doing that with Neptune, okay? But in any case, what I wanted to explain here is that there's a longer story arc going on right now. If you think about March, April, all of us on some level, whether we were conscious of it or not, started to get into some sort of new endeavor, some new change in life, something new. And by the time we got to summer, when Saturn and Neptune started going retrograde, they were in Aries, so that was all this new initiating energy. And now that they went into reverse over the summer, we all had the chance to kind of go, whether we knew it or not, how did that go? The steps that I took, how I executed, how did that go? Did it go right? And then at a certain point, you also have Jupiter retrograding, Neptune retrograding. So then it comes to, were my ideas right? Do I have an idea of of the purpose of why I'm doing what I'm doing? Do I have the right meaning behind my actions? Okay. At a certain point, right now, you're going to start to feel the energy start to move forward. Okay. Right over these next couple of days. It's going to be interesting to feel into. And this is kind of what I like to do with, my audiences, is to give them examples where they can feel the contrast of energy. Okay. And if you feel like what it's been like for at least the last month, for sure, but in terms of what you're doing in your life over the last several, you're about to start moving forward. And when that starts happening as we go into December, there's a couple things that are going to start happening in December that's going to kind of refine and initiate this energy as we go forward, because we got less than 3 months, people, okay, before we get to February 15th to 20th, when the Saturn and Neptune go direct at this world point in Aries, which is really the sign of a whole new era, an epoch, however you want to say that. Like, we're talking at least 2,000 years if you kind of average out all the cycles that are convergingly coming to an end right now, and what's beginning, what's coming out of this. It's a whole new world that we're really stepping onto the doorway of this in February. So if you think about this storyline, you've been working on something. Now you're assessing all levels of it. And as we start to go in December, this is kind of where you're going to figure out how you're going to go forward with this new endeavor or these new things in your life. And you should have learned your lessons. You should have figured it out through experiences, through your own analysis, however it is. This is where you start to go forward and initiate this new angle and new pivot and direction in life, and making sure you got it straight. Because when we get to February, that's when the rubber meets the road. Okay, that's when we go from years and years of water and earth energy to years and years of air and fire energy. Okay. There's a lot of advice that I can give as we move up to this, because what we're coming into, a lot of people are talking about mundane level, behind the veil lots of secrets getting exposed, lots of truths getting revealed. And listen to me when I say some of these are going to be so monumental that most people are not going to know what to do with the information. Okay, this gets into my ontological shock, the great ontological shock book that I wrote. This is coming. Okay, there are events that are coming that are going to represent both realms. Okay, the realm of material reality and the realm of spirit. And really nobody knows exactly how it's going to play out, but the signs are building everywhere that it is coming. And you line it up with the astrology, we're here. So I'm going to do a December horoscope any day now that'll come out. I'm also going to be announcing my new newsletter that is actually going to be analog. Okay, we're going to go back. We're going to go back in time, get nostalgic, get something in the mail, a nice cardboard envelope, plastic sleeve newsletter delivered to your door every month, and you get to hold it, and it's like an artifact, because what the time we're coming into, it's going to be hard to find that signal in the noise. And this is what I want this newsletter to be, is that as we start entering this and it starts getting noisier, we've got something to hang on to. Okay, so look for that if you're interested. I'll put a link in this video so you can go check out this new newsletter. I'm going to make it digital the first time, so when it comes out, you can kind of take a look at it in PDF form and see if it's something that you'd like to have in your life. And from there, you can click and join the issue number 1 that's starting on January 1st, 2026. Okay, all right, that's enough for now. Hope everybody's doing well, and let's all go direct and let's start making things happen. Okay.